Right. By now you've probably heard the news that, Jesus, did you see that car coming around on the wrong lane? Oh my. You've probably seen the news that I've sold the Street Fighter. Yep, did it, sold it. It was the right thing to do. It was the right thing to do. And anyway, I've explained myself. I'm not going to go through that again. And I'm now coming through here on the Hyper. And look, one of the reasons I sold the Street Fighter is because what the Hyper taught me. Hyper taught me it's all about low down torque. It taught me it's about agility. On the road you want low down torque and you want agility. And that's my new kind of criteria for my quest for the perfect bike. And gee, the Hyper's definitely got that. So Hyper's partly responsible for me selling the Street Fighter, but of course it's also responsible for me finding this or rediscovering the Super Duke, which I've been riding the 1390, and I have made a decision to acquire it. By the time you're watching this video, I may already have acquired it. The problem though for the Hyper is the 1390, is the Super Duke the perfect bike? Because if it is, the Hyper's gone. Okay, now I'm currently trying to work out whether I keep the Hyper or not. Now, it might seem crazy because I just bought it, but I didn't realise the 1390 was going to be so good. I've always said to you that I'm in the quest for the perfect bike, and if I find it, that's it, I'm done. And so, if it turns out to be the 1390, then Hyper's gone. But I've got to tell you, I've just ridden the Street Fighter in my kind of final Street Fighter video. I've just ridden it. And then I've got on this, and it's made my decision to sell the Street Fighter just a no-brainer, because the agility and the torque on this are wicked. Just give me one sec. Give me one sec. He's not out. Perfect. I do actually have a ticket, so I'm legit. Yeah, so when I got off the Street Fighter just now and got on this, man, it made the Street Fighter feel heavy and slow to turn. This thing's so nimble. Like, they say that mono's nimble. Well, shit, I'm sure it is, but there's nothing wrong with the nimble factor, the nimbleness, nimble ability on this baby. This has got plenty of nimble ability, but this bike is built for this sort of thing. It's a bit on the road, in commute and like on the street, it's not as fun as this. It's built for this sort of thing. Really? Oh God, yeah. Anyway, I was going to sell it because of the 1390. In fact, okay, let me fess up. I kind of have sold it. The guy came around and looked at it, and I'm pretty sure he's going to offer me money to buy it, and he's going to offer me the money I want. But I'm now starting to think I might not. I'm so confused. I'm in the quest for the perfect bike. This is not going to be it, right? I don't think, because it just lacks a few too many features. But if this 1390 that I'm about to acquire, and you may have already seen it, I might have acquired it by the time you see this video, is as good as I think it might be, then this has to go. But I've got a guy who wants to buy it now. Like, oh, what do I do? Do I take the cash while it's there and hope the Super Duke is the bike for me, or do I hold on to this and just see? Because I've got to tell you, just ridden the Street Fighter up through here, and now I'm on this. I'm preferring this. I'm preferring this. This is a sick bike, man. So what to do? Anyway, that's my dilemma. By the time this video comes out, I may have sold this, I may be absolutely stoked with the Super Duke. I will definitely, the Street Fighter's gone, that's been sold. It was a cool car. Well, I don't know. So let's see. I'll have to do a little supplementary video to explain all of my behaviours, buying and selling behaviours, by the time this is published. But there you go. I've got to say though, really getting on this straight after the Street Fighter. In fact, I started thinking about selling the Street Fighter. I got off this bike the other day and got on the Street Fighter. I was like, oh shit, I was expecting to get back on the Street Fighter and go, oh yeah, it's my bike. But when I got on, I was like, oh, hang on, this feels a bit heavy. And now, having done it in the other order this morning, off the Street Fighter onto this, I'm stoked with this. It's really cool. So maybe what I do is I just keep this, because it's feeling great. I'll tell you one thing though, I'm getting cold. Temperature's dropped a few degrees out here in the last hour or so. This bike, you need to be in the twisties to really enjoy it. Because in this city, like, I love a bike, I love grunt, and I love to be able to in the city just feel the grunt. And that's where that's what one area I really miss, the Tuono. Actually, I love that letting grunt in the Tuono, and I think the Super Duke's going to be awesome for that. And this has got plenty of torque, but it needs to be up and running and flowing. Like most bikes, really. Let's face it. Like most bikes, I could say that of just about any bike I own. You need to be in the twisties or up and running to really enjoy them. Anyway, I've just got this feeling the Super Duke might be the perfect balance between, in terms of agility, because my test rides of that, I've really enjoyed the turn and the nimbleness of that bike compared to the other stuff I've been on. As you can see, bit confused, rambling a little bit, but that's okay. That's what it's all about. We're going to find out the answer in due course in the quest for the perfect bike. But if you do find out by the time that this video appears that I have sold this bike, the only reason for that is because the KTM was just so awesome. Okay, and I've got to find that out soon enough. The guy who's kind of offering me money on this, good money on this, doesn't appear to be in a hurry, so I might slow him down and get the Super Duke for the weekend, next weekend, before I make my final decision. How's that? How's that for a plan? I think that's a good plan. Anyway, I'll update you soon. For now though, see you later. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to assume just for a minute that I've sold this, and so I'm going to do my last ride video. Okay, so I want to say farewell to the Hypermotard 950 SP. I've actually loved you for the short time I've owned you. You've taught me so much, but in fact, you've taught me too much. You've been your own. You're like the male grasshopper, who when they mate, they then get eaten by the girl grasshopper. And you're kind of like the male grasshopper. You were so good that once I'd mounted you, I then had to dispose of you, because you taught me what was important to me about grasshopper life and about what I really wanted in a perfect road bike, which was agility and torque. You taught me that, but then I found that there was a better, much more better solution for, you know, that balance, and that was the KTM Super Duke 1390 Evo. I'm so sorry, Hyper, I gotta say goodbye to you. Well, I don't know if I'm saying goodbye to you or not, but assuming I do, this is the video that I'm then going to play. And in fact, even if I don't, I'm still going to play this video just to show you how crazy I am and how confused I am. Maybe I should ask my audience, actually, what should I do? Should I just keep them both? Should I sell it? Should I take the money? Oh my God, so many decisions, so many decisions. There'll be plenty of you out there saying, buy the KTM 990, better blend between the two. Maybe, I just don't like the 990 as much to look at. And I've got to like the look of something. I prefer this to look at. Fickle, I know. Anyway, that's my dilemma. This could be the last ride. This could be it. This could be the finale. This could be the final ride for the Hyper. And if it is, I bid you farewell, Hyper. I've loved what you've taught me, and you've helped me move on to bigger and better things. So for now, that's all I've got. See you later. That looks brand new. Ah, very cool. Good on you for getting on it out here. It's nice out here. I learned to ride up around here.
Yeah, I guess I've only had my motorcycle license for about 6 weeks now.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so.
Cool. Yeah, it's a great thing to do.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. Enjoy. Ah, nice new experience, new rider. 6 months in, 6 weeks in actually. I think you said 6 weeks in. Yeah, it's takes me back. Anyway, I think I've almost made my decision on this crazy video, which it'll be called something like why I decided to sell the Motard, or why I am deciding to sell a Motard. I think the decision I've arrived at is I'm not going to. I mean, I know. Look. As crazy as it might seem, I just want to share my thought processes with you, right? Because my whole channel is about buying a bike, owning it 6 to 9 months, really reviewing it properly, getting a true sense of it, and then sharing that with you. And that means all of the honest thoughts and feelings through the whole experience of bike ownership. All right? If that makes me seem crazy, well, I probably am. And it's getting bloody cold, and I need to get home before my nipples freeze in the erect state, and they'll be erect for the rest of my life. That's how cold it's getting. Some wind chill out here today. I didn't put on my fleece, which I normally have. I'm not wearing it, so I'm freezing. Heated grip's good though. And the other issue I've got is the traffic through here today. It's riding it painfully slowly, about 10 k's under the speed limit all day. Annoying. Anyway, looking forward to bringing you lots more fun times on a variety of bikes. But what I am concluding is that for street, the phase of motorcycling I'm going into, I am more appreciative of a nimbler, talkier bike than the big sort of super bike derived things like the Tuono derived from the RSV4, Street Fighter derived from the Panigale. They are race bike oriented, and what I'm starting to learn about myself and what I'm enjoying more on the road is something more road specific is going to be more in my wheelhouse. And even the MR, that's derived from the S1000 RR, but I must admit that the flexibility and forgiving nature of that bike is actually starting to appeal to me big time. And that's why I've kept it, and that's why I've sacrificed the Street Fighter. Anyway, enough for me today. I'll catch you soon. See you later. I'm freezing, like nipples off. Christ. Oh, I love this corner.